This is Main Art. Thanks for checking out my video. This is how to draw a haunted house we'll do charcoal and pastel. There are a lot of different ways, different techniques, but this is one way I'm gonna just start with using our pastel. I'm gonna just come in and have it on the side and just start giving some texture here. So definitely on the darker side. Going to start doing some shapes, and that's the best thing, is just start thinking about it as almost shapes. So we can just add some shapes, some textures, very loose, and then we can come back in, of course, and start adding some different features, different things. I'm gonna make this a little bit further down. So really, it's just going to be very loose. I just have some triangles, spaces, straight lines here and there. And what's nice about it, when I like to make them a little bit distorted, or they don't have to be 100% even. You can do a lot of different things. Maybe something's coming off this side. So yeah, so just very easy. There's a combination of different shapes. So very straightforward. And then from here, we could get in and start adding some details. So I'm just gonna get our rough outline and start going in with the charcoal. Let's see what we can bring about here. I'm just gonna use some straight lines just to make this thing very almost weird, sharp looking. And if you've seen some of my other videos, I use that similar style. So just really so you can see, just using the charcoal, just giving it some little extra detail. I'm just keeping it really quick. So here we just get a quick get some shapes of potential, the house, the now at this point we can just kind of come in and start adding some features, some different things. Let's say could almost see this could almost be transformed into light brick. So all I'm doing here is we're just making colors, shades with circle, and then always important just to give that a little rough edge coming down that way. Just work in some different shading. Very nice and easy. Darks doesn't have to be 100%, as long as it gives it that feel. And then just kind of go over it with so it really is giving us just this dark area, and the darker you go, it almost gives it shadow, a look of shadow. So all we're doing here is just going over it with some circles, different patterns, ovals, going a little darker to light, and then doing a shade. Even round it slightly, just like that. Starts to give it a rounded effect. From here, I could just get in and start making this a little creepier. Just gonna shade this side darker. And even doing this, it almost starts to give that feeling of the texture of the house or the side with the charcoal. So you could just start doing some slight shading, just going dark. So it starts to give us that build up a little bit. Now from here, let's even take it further. And it is just straight. Say we have a window here, we could kind of roughly shape out. That's always a cool effect too. Under a window, you can almost give that look. from here, starting dark and just fading that out will start to give it a cool feel, cool dimension on that side. Then you could almost kick that up a little bit. Just seeing where the shapes tell us to go and just feeling it out. Much darker up here, but you can see the angle is what gives us those dimensions. And this is just straight lines just going over the top there, so it starts to give it a interesting look and feel. Down on this side, we could even do something, maybe small windows. Okay, I'm gonna just shape that down a little bit. You know, we could come in, do something, get some light in there. That's always a cool effect. Nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. Come in on this side, even do something on the front. Even come in and give it some weird texture. So yeah, pretty straightforward so far. Nothing too crazy. Then up from here, we could even go pretty extra step. Let's add almost a, this will take away from the building structure, but let's see if we can get a giant, almost like a phantom or something here. That's just adding something down there. Let's see. At this point, I'm gonna just get in this section here, see if we can improve that a touch. All right, so now for our character up here, let's just see what we can do. This one almost gonna make it out of like a smoke, or see if we can get that look. Okay, so yeah, definitely this giant creature, this phantom. see if we can just work in the door there, and I think see how that comes about. Well, all right. Well, thank you. This is main art, and this was haunted house drawing. Um, I invite you to subscribe if you like this type of stuff. And thank you. Take care.